I think if you lean into AI, it's to win.
Actually do.
What do you do currently with AI?
So we are developing tools for developers to build chatbots. And our chatbots have been used in customer care for automating most of their activities. So one of our most successful case is a retail company in Malaysia. They managed to automate 90% of their workload. So they reduce the cost, and then they increase as well customer satisfaction and conversion rate.
So if I can ask the hard question, because automation is one of like the key AI use cases, right? And from an ROI perspective, top line, bottom line is what you're going for. So with that company, did they reduce their workforce or repurpose the workforce?
They changed the job scope of some of them, and some of them instead that they went in just laid off.
Really?
Yeah.
So I mean, it is a real risk, right? AI is going to displace people.
In that specific case, yes, even though I would say that I believe that they have the opportunity to change their skill set and just try to do something different rather than what they were doing before.
How did the management manage because it must have been interesting, right? Bringing you in, proving the POC that you could automate and save 90%. You said 90%, right? Which is huge. So how did they, once they realized they could save that much, how did they manage the discussions? Was it like a top-down strategy, or is there any recommendation you could provide for companies that are facing a similar situation?
That's a good point. It was, of course, a top-down decision that the management decided to optimize the cost, and the people involved got notified with a decent amount of time. They tried to understand a bit before getting into the actual layoff. They tried to change the job scope, and if they were okay with that, there was a mutual agreement in some case.
Got it.
So that's definitely a very good topic. Not sure what is the best way of handling it. I recognize that there might be maybe a optimal way of dealing with it within organizations.
You know, someone that's like at the forefront of AI, do you think the world is ready for it? Do you think that people understand just how much everything's going to change? Or most people are still kind of unaware?
So from my personal experience, I believe that the AI potential is huge. However, there is still a lot to explore, mostly from companies and business and organizations. They are trying to find the right use cases. They need to be explored, though.
And do you think we should be worried about AI?
Worried? No, I see it as a way for, as I was saying before, as a way for us to work less, to retire soon, eventually. Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
More free time.
Yeah.
You work with AI. Do you have more free time, or do you find you're just doing more work?
I'm doing more work with, faster, and I require less people for doing the less amount of work. I'm personally founder of a company, so I cannot not work in this situation. But yeah, I would say that compared to other companies that I've been running before, we are in a stage where we are handling very complex activities. However, the team is very, very lean, way leaner than it was in the past. At this stage, in the past, we would have already hired 10, 15 people, and at the moment, the team is only 3 people.
Yeah, that's exactly the same thing I'm seeing in the market at the moment. Less heavy, bloated teams. Like if someone says to me they got a team of 120 devs, I'm like, what are you doing, you know? So very interesting. I think everything's going to become more fluid. And yeah, I think if you lean into AI, it's a win.